Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to 1 p.m. To 9 p.m. English News Edition. Sorry, the headlines. Jubilee celebrates her talent of tomorrow. For international scene, Philippines intense and relentless colleagues exhibit humanitarian crisis in Gaza. Those were the headlines and now to the national news. Saudi Arabia reaffirmed firm support for the unity and territorial integrity of Somalia. For more detail in this report.
The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has reiterated its strong and support for the unity, sovereignty and territorial integrity of the Federal Republic of Somalia, rejecting any action that could undermine its constitutional order or national cohesion. This position was expressed during a meeting of the Saudi Council of Ministers chaired by the custodian of the two holy mosque kingdom, Salman bin Abdulaziz. On the occasion, the kingdom clearly affirmed its categorical opposition to any attempt to establish institution or parallel administration that contradict the unity of Somali state and threaten its territorial integrity.
The permanent representative of the African Union, the League of Arab States, and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation in Brussels expressed their deep concern to the European Union on Monday following Israel's unilateral recognition of the northwestern Somali region known as Somaliland. In a joint letter address to European institutions, the three organizations condemn what they describe as a serious violation of international law and of the principle of Somali sovereignty and territorial integrity as a member state of the United Nations. The letter states any neutral recognition of a prickly entity set of dangerous precedent, aiding that this step undermine the rules-based international order. And North Somalia, a federal delegation arrived in Lassanote for a major event. The city of Lassanote, located in the northeastern Somalia, continued to host a high-level delegation from the Somali federal government. The city is preparing to host the official inauguration ceremony for the elected official test kit with leading the new northeastern region of the country. Several members of the federal government, members of the parliament, as well as senior national officials have arrived in the city to participate in this event. This event is particularly significant in context marked by the controversial and considered illegal recognition granted by Israel to the administration exercising its authority over the northwestern region of Somalia. The United Nations Development Program UNDP and the Ministry of Youth and Culture honor innovative and outstanding youth. This morning, the UNDP, in the partnership with the government of Djibouti, represented by the Ministry of Youth and Culture, had the Minister of Economy and Finance, and also Minister in charge of the digital economic, held an official ceremony at the Kembiski Hotel to present awards and certificate for a pioneer initiative undertaken by young people. Then this event is a significant milestone dedicated to promoting innovation, entrepreneurship, and leadership among Djiboutian youth. This ceremony provided an opportunity to highlight the results achieved within the framework of the youth portfolio program, particularly in the innovation competition, which produce a creative project led by talented young people, in addition to the advanced technology literacy program, which focus on developing skills in emerging technology fields. The Secretary General of the Ministry delegated for the digital economy and the UNDP deputy representative reaffirmed their commitment to supporting initiative aimed at the existing youth in carrying out innovative and also sustainable projects. For her part, also, the Minister of Youth and Culture, Dr. Hiba Mumina Sowe, prize in the intelligence determined and initiative of the young beneficiaries. She also emphasized that this initiative constitutes a key level for stimulating employment, encouraging innovation, and strengthening youth leadership in fundamental pillar of sustainable development. In his address, the Minister of Economy and Finance, Mr. Ilyas Moussa Dawali, highlighted the commitment, creativity, and determination of the young beneficiaries, emphasizing that they invest in human capital, particularly youth, in a strategic level for building a resilient, inclusive, and future-oriented economic. The Minister of Energy in charge of natural resource, Mr. Yunus Ali Gedi, participated in the 5th edition of the Future and Mineral Forum held in Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. The high-level forum brought together government, official economy, decision makers, international experts, and key players in the main sector. The international forum is leading a strategic platform focused on the future of the mineral sector, energy transition issues, and the security of supply chain for a vital mineral source, as well as promoting the principle of sustainable development in the extractive industry. Then the Minister Yunus Ali Gedi's participation reflected the Egyptian authority commitment to strengthen international cooperation, exploring investment opportunity, and promoting the mineral and also energy potential of the Republic of Djibouti in light of the increasing global demand for strategic minerals, especially for also clean technology and energy transition. The Parliamentary Committee on Finance, Public Economy and Planning held a session on Wednesday, January 4, 2026 to discuss the draft law concerning the approval of the financial account of the University of Djibouti for the fiscal year 2023. The session was chaired by Deputy Mr. Sharamaka Musa Are, Chairman of the committee, and attended by the Minister of Higher Education, Scientific Research, Dr. Nabil Mohammed Ahmed, along with a number of senior officials. Following discussion, the committee approved that draft law, which was then referred to the next plenary session of the National Assembly for ratification. The Parliamentary Committee on Finance Public also coming in playing importance in Section 2 discuss the draft law concerning the approval of the financial statement of the National Institute of Public Administration for the fiscal year 2024. The section was chaired by Member of Parliament Mr. Sharmaike Musa Are, Chairman of the committee, and attended by the Minister of Labour, Residency and Social Protection Mr. Umar Abdi Said, along with this close advisories and administrative officials from the National Institute of Public Administration. At the conclusion of the discussion, the committee approved the financial statement and decided to refer them for final approval during the next plenary session of the National Assembly. An original workshop dedicated to environmental database management began yesterday, Tuesday, in our country. This initiative was launched by the Ministry of Environment and Sustainable Development Corporation with the regional organization for the conservation of the environment of the Red Sea and Gulf of Aden. The workshop commenced yesterday, January 30, and will conclude on Wednesday, January 14, at the Best Western Premier Hotel.
These workshops of this sub-regional workshop comes in the framework of the continuous collaboration between Bersiga and its member states, and particularly here in this workshop with the Republic of Djibouti and the Federal Republic of Somalia, and in the framework of the continuous regional efforts by Bersiga to strengthen collaboration and build capacities for conservation of the environment of the Red Sea and Gulf of Aden region.
Anno the Ambassador of the Federal Republic of Somalia to Djibouti expressed his deep appreciation to the Republic of Djibouti and the Ministry of Environment and Sustainable Development for hosting and organizing this important event. Then the Secretary General of the Ministry of Environment and the Sustainable Development, Mr. Dini Abdullah Umar, expressed his pleasure at participating in this event and say he delighted to welcome the jury on the occasion of the launch of this important regional workshop dedicated to the management of environment database, which reflect our country's commitment to strengthening environmental governance and protecting marine and coastal ecosystem. As part of its mission to serve the community and monitoring health, Tojora Regional Hospital dispatched a mobile medical team to the Boya district today following a report from local authority of several cases of fever affecting children and adults. In immediate response to the report, the hospital sent a team to the area consisting of doctor, 2 nurses, and epidemiologist, and also a vaccination officer equipped with all the necessary treatment and medical supplies for immediate care. Consultation and examination reveals that the diagnosis cases were related to the seasonal fever without any epidemiological characteristic or a sign of a disease severity. The patients received appropriate care on site. On this occasion, the Director General of the Tojo Regional Hospital, Dr. Dembu, reassured the resident, praising the response of the health team and also emphasizing the importance of this mobile medical area. And now for the regional has seen a catastrophic drought in northern Kenya. Over 313,000 people at risk and after 3 consecutive fight raining season. For more detail in this report.
In northern Kenya, a silent but devastating humanitarian crisis is unfolding after 3 consecutive seasons of insufficient rainfall. More than 330,000 people are now facing what has been described as a catastrophic drought, threatening their livelihood and food security. The Kenyan government has placed Mandera County at the alarm level, officially declaring a state of emergency due to the drought. This classification reflects the severity of the situation as water reservoirs are depleted, livestock die in large number, and agricultural land became unproductive. Local authorities and humanitarian organizations warn of a rapid deterioration in living conditions marked by malnutrition, food insecurity, and an increased risk of forced displacement.
Another international scene, deadly winter in Gaza, 10 scalpers and Peter was in the humanitarian crisis. For more detail in this report.
In Gaza, winter is no longer just a season, but a daily ordeal that deepens an already dramatic humanitarian crisis. Repeated winter storms and freezing temperature are endangering. In Gaza, winter is no longer just a season, but a daily ordeal that deepens an already dramatic humanitarian crisis. Repeated winter storms and freezing temperature are endangering thousands of displaced Palestinians, many of whom are living in fragile tents or makeshift shelter unable to withstand wind and rain. With every weather system, 10 collapse, rainwater flood the camp, and refugees area are turned into muddy and unsanitary grounds. According to journalists on the ground, persistent restrictions on the delivery of humanitarian aid have severely limited the ability of organizations to meet urgent needs. As a result, winter has become an additional source of suffering in Gaza, highlighting the scale of humanitarian distress and the urgent need for an immediate humanitarian response to save lives.
That's it for this edition. Thanks for your attention and wonderful evening.